Hello, everybody. 1 second. Just trying to find my video. Close. Alright. I have just finished the second building right here. And I just finished that building here. Right now, I'm just trying to get this ready. I'm filming a time lapse, so I'm actually going to build a temporary structure around the apartment complex building number 3. That way I can actually control the lighting. So, all that. One moment, I gotta share this to my Twitter page. Yeah. One moment. There's a glitch where I won't be able to go to where I need to go in order to actually. 1 second. Okay, Twitter. All right. Now back to work. Right now, I'm just trying to get this all ready for when I start building this. I'm going to build an entire temporary structure out of dirt. Making sure there's actual lighting here. Eventually I will have to move these torches as I put in the birch planks. Alright. As you guys can see, just this is the apartment complex building 3. It's going to be a time-consuming effort to build this. Not to mention I have to build the temporary structures so I can actually control the lighting. I just cut down these trees just to get them out of the way. 1 second, I gotta go get my axe. I usually build by myself, so that's why you don't see anybody else on this server. Just some people think I have no friends. I do have a lot of friends. It's just they don't want to build with me. That's the problem. And I get that sense of it's me against the world as I'm building this. This axe took a while to make because I needed to get a certain amount of experience points. I think I'm just going to collect some resources during the stream and see where it gets me. You see how tall that has to be? I have to build the temporary structure as tall as that bamboo scaffolding line. It's going to be 130 blocks tall. The original plan was 200 blocks tall because it has to be taller than the actual building when it's finished. But here's the problem. I did the math. I would need approximately 2,150 stacks of dirt in order to build the temporary structure if it was 200 blocks tall. Not to mention how much I need for the roof, the temporary roof, that will be torn down as soon as the building is finished. Which means I need to actually scale back a bit. It's going to take too long, and there's too many resources I need to collect for that one thing, even though it's temporary. Not to mention I have to tear it all down once I get it done. Right now, just collecting some birch, getting ready for when I put some. When I put some, birch planks down for the floor, for the first floor for the apartment complex, building 3. It might not look like it, but I need a lot of birch planks to actually work on my building without running out of stuff. Thank goodness the third building is actually smaller than the second building over there, which means it should be made in a shorter time by myself. Okay, buddy, get your caravan away. Alright, right now I am in a hotel in Manchester, New Hampshire. And nice place. Been living, until Dad finishes the project at Spooky World in New Hampshire, I'm here. Just collecting all the saplings. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing goes to waste, as in, if I see any cows, kill them on the spot, because it's all about getting experience points for the for the tool. I just have to explain to people when they do come on that when I can't do streams, I upload videos. I am making sure that I have enough birch planks to actually build my new apartment complex. There are 2 buildings completed. I mean, framed. Alright, let me explain. Framed, as in this is before detailing. I want all 4 buildings completed, framed and completed before I actually start the detailing process, which will take longer because I gotta go find clay to make bricks. The reason why I don't stream so much at home is because my internet is a bit glitched. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Just working hard. I'm a 100% survival builder, as you can see. These buildings are framed and ready to go for detailing. But I want to get the 3rd building constructed first. And after that, the 4th building, then the detailing process begins. The sun's going down. Alright, to all who are curious, I'm using the Conquest Reforged texture pack for this server because it looks good and it makes it more appealing than the traditional classic texture pack. Right now I'm just collecting some birch and making sure I actually have enough to build the floors necessary. 10 floors per 10 floors and making sure there's plenty of materials. Always have 10% more than what you need because you gotta make sure that you don't run out. You can only estimate how much you need per floor. Because the first floor, it's going to have birch plank floors. Then I have to get the second floor built, which requires spruce logs, just like these buildings. I'm at least going to show you guys a close-up. I mean, this building is the largest out of 2 buildings, so we got all this. There are 216 rooms per floor. 216. Right now there's no need for interior walls yet because I needed to build the actual framing of the building. And since I'm building this 100% survival, I cannot fly. So I actually had to put in the birch plank floors to make sure I had somewhere to land if I fell. And thank goodness I have the feather falling boots on my netherite armor. Okay, what else? Let's get some extra wood. Feel free to ask any questions because I do enjoy a good conversation while I'm building. Helps me relieve the boredom. I've been building by myself mostly on this server. 90% of the time I'm by myself on this server. Like, I enjoy talking to people while I build. What's good? This netherite axe I built, like, it took me a few days because I actually had to get enough experience points to put all the enchantments I wanted on it. Since I'm building mostly on peaceful, I have to depend on either smelting materials or killing animals. Oh, I'm sorry, that did sound a bit harsh, so I'll say depixelizing animals. Does that sound clean? Okay. The problem is my foot has fallen asleep. I used to use a lot of stone axes, but the problem was it took 6 hours to get at least a full chest of spruce logs, so I had to switch to the netherite to speed things up. Because of how slow it was. Alright, I'm gonna check the chat and see if it works.
Hi.
Alright, at least the chat works. Just just trying to get as much birch together because you can run out of birch very quickly. Been working on this channel for 6 years. I started this channel in 2016 and I've been working on it ever since. Just working away, just trying to get some work done, like, preparing for the third building, replenishing what I used up on the second building. I can easily replant all these trees. To make sure you guys can see, look, I actually have to design it where I actually have lots and lots of torches. I cannot guarantee I'll have the internet at the next site after this. Just the problem is I can't do as many streams as I want to because, living in the country in Michigan, the internet there sucks. Just a tree grows in front of our dish, and all of a sudden my internet is interrupted or decreased by a certain percentage, which means I can't stream. So, so all I can do is just make videos in the meantime. It's very hard to talk when there's nobody talking back. If you guys can chat, that'd be great. We are all about making sure I have, like, on this server, I serve as both quartermaster, head architect, builder, and uh, builder and designer, which is basically the same thing as architect. What's going on right now is just trying to get as much materials as possible to get ready for the construction. And what's good, any meat I collect, even though I don't need to eat in this game, because it's on peaceful, I can still cook it for experience points. Okay, we got that. We have all of this. Let me just empty my inventory of what I don't need right now. I'm gonna grab all the spruce logs I have over here. Right now, I'm just moving everything to where they're needed. Can't have them too far away. Okay, we got all that. Yeah, we got a little problem. Trying to find if I can find some oak, I'll make some extra chests. Because I need a place to put those the spruce logs I can't put out in the open. Okay, spruce logs. Collect them. Spruce logs are the most important material for building these buildings. Yep, yep. Alright, putting spruce here. I have to go get all the stone brick that's over there too. Too bad I don't have my friend House Hermit to help me out. It took like, I think about uh, 15 trips to get all the materials over there when it was by myself, about 7 when I had a friend. Yeah, that's the price you pay when you work by yourself and you don't wait for others. Alright, I just need to check the IO and how good it is. Hello? Alright, I just need to check the IO. Alright, good. Just need to make sure that there was actually audio, you know. One time I did a stream and I had no idea I actually muted the mic. Okay, let's grabbing all the spruce logs, making sure I have all of it. Also gotta grab all the stone brick I can carry. Alright, move everything over here. At least I'm prepared this time. I actually have the resources. Just need to go back and forth and go get the stone brick I have in reserve. You see, because I need stone brick to build this and the foundations for each room and floor. Foundations are important. Cheekun. Okay, we got this. Lots of stone brick. And if you're curious about everything here, I built all of this. I built all this artificial land. It took so long to build all this. Who else is watching? Feel free to leave a comment. I would love to know what you think of what I'm doing so far. This is what I would call the preparation before I start working on the big building. I don't shy away from huge builds. I embrace them. This is one of the best games. And it's actually the only game in my library where I have exceeded 6,000 hours of playtime. Just moving everything over here. Actually, everything that's essential. The rest can stay. Alright, 108 stacks of stone brick. Like 54 stacks of stone brick per chest, so that means times 2, that's 108. Math and history were my best subjects in school, so I'm using math to measure all my buildings. I can't have my buildings be odd numbers. All this stone brick was shipped here from the factory district to ensure that I had enough to finish this building. But now it all has to be transferred all the way to the third apartment complex construction site. Just shy of 162. 162 stacks. Some people will think in terms of dozens or maybe hundreds of stacks, but I think of thousands of stacks of materials. As a wise cook in Final Fantasy IX says, always have more than what you need. Dirt is very important right now because that's going to be the main component to building the temporary structure around the apartment complex. Okay, you guys may be wondering, why am I wasting my time building a temporary structure around the third apartment complex? It's to control the light as I film for my time-lapse videos. If I don't, it's going to have an epilepsy effect. It's going to be flash, 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 strobe, strobe. I don't want that when it goes from night to day, night to day, night to day. Okay, just looking for more and more stone. Stone brick. The factory district has my smelter that produced all this stone brick. Just I have to transfer it all here. It takes many trips. It's going to take a while, but at least I'm doing all the work that's required to get started. What's good, this building is not going to be a perfect square, which means it's not going to be, it's like I just don't want the buildings to look all the same because we got this building right here, which is basically a big rectangle. And then there's this one, which actually is shaped differently. Which means the roofs will have to be designed in a certain way. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Just collecting materials for the third apartment complex building. As you can see, I got this building right here that I finished 2 days ago. 30 days of work on that building, 40 days of work on this one. Just moving all the materials that I had for this building over here for the third apartment complex building. I don't shy away from big structures. I love building big structures. And the fun part is it's 100% survival. When I mean survival, that means limited resources. Feel free to leave a comment. I like talking to people about stuff while I'm working on my stuff. This is just a huge area. Just feels great to be told that some people just don't have the patience to build this big. To me, I just want to see something cool when it's finished. This is not the finished structure. Very soon it'll be detailed. Very soon, but not now. After I'm done with all 4 buildings, it's going to be a hunt to find as much clay as possible so I can mass produce the clay bricks I need to detail all these buildings. But clay bricks are only going to be for the exterior of the building, but not for the interior. I'll have to decide on a different material for the interior. Either birch planks for the walls, which should be okay, or I might as well have something else. If oak is chosen, oak planks could be a good choice as well. Okay. It's a slow process, but since I'm the only builder on my Minecraft server, or Red Sea Craft server, I have to do everything by myself. Logistics is a pain. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 6 chests full of stone brick alone. But I still have to go get the rest because just look at how big these structures were. They required more stone brick than I thought they would require, as well as a lot of spruce logs. There's a This is not the final design of the buildings. These are actually going to be, I'm going to put clay bricks as the exterior, but right now I just don't have the amount needed to decorate them. Look, this is all the clay bricks I have. It's going to take a long time to get that the number needed. I like playing according to the game's rules. There's I need limitations as well because it allows me to be creative in how I come up with how I'm going to do this with limited resources. Not only am I responsible for building all these buildings, I also have to be considerate of where I get my resources from. Feel free to ask any questions if you're curious about the process of this server. The reason why I need the stone brick here is because I got this building to build. I have this building framing completed, the framing of this building is completed, and the framing of that building is completed. Now I have to complete the third building. It should take like 20-25 days to finish the third building. That's conservative estimates because I'm building it by myself. I need birch planks for the floors for each floor, and I need stone brick for the foundations for each room and the building. And for structure, I need spruce logs, and this is the stairwell for the second building. I have to build stairs soon. I've died. My character fell off this building a couple times and died instantly. Thank goodness I got all the stuff back. Fall damage. The building is 100 blocks tall, by the way. If I don't get the materials moved, it's going to take longer to build because I need all the supplies close by. It takes longer the further I go from my supply line. I had a friend help me get most of the stone brick over here. He would come on for like a half an hour. He helped me get a lot of this stone brick to where it is right now. And he had to leave, but now I have to move all the stone brick by myself. Alright, if you're wondering why I don't have shulker boxes, is because I haven't, on this server, I have not been to the end yet. I have not defeated the Ender Dragon in this world. So I don't have shulker boxes. Almost done. There's not much stone brick left. Alright, before the latest update, this game would crash a lot while I was working on my stuff. It was disastrous. I built a time-lapse video, I uploaded it yesterday. It was 42 hours of footage compressed down to 6 minutes, along with an intro and outro, just to show, uh, I'm very proud of that video I uploaded yesterday. 40 days to film and about 5 hours of editing. And if you're wondering, I built all this. All this is artificially built. There was no land here before I actually put all this here. I didn't start work on these apartment complex buildings till April 20th of this year. April 20th. There should be a little bit of stone brick remaining. I actually had to build an artificial island to build all of this. If you're impressed with what I've done so far, please leave a comment. Just I've been working very hard on this, and I really like it when people actually comment on my streams. But you're so welcome to watch if you so desire. Okay, just trying to see if there's any stone brick I missed. Uh-huh. Might as well take this birch. Okay, stone brick right here. Just trying to see if I can find as much as I can. Alright, that should be it for the stone brick. Now I have to go get other stuff. I got plenty of birch to get started. I got plenty of stone brick to get started. Now there's only one key component that's missing. Spruce logs. Let me just go to sleep and make it daylight. Okay, heading to the spruce tree farm. I'm not going to cannibalize my previous, my previous builds. I have to actually go and collect them.
Gotta make sure there's experience points for my axe. A fully upgraded axe. Took a while to get the experience points. I might as well show you the factory if it's your first time coming on this stream. There should be some extra resources I haven't acquired there yet. That's a spruce. Let that log because my inventory was full. See, this is the factory district where I get most of my stone brick. And I built this building myself. Took about 6 months to build because it was trying to get all the iron and other materials together so I could build a smelter. I consider the smelter as part of the building, so it took 6 months to get the iron together. Just trying to see if I can find some extra spruce. It's been a long time since I checked this chest over here. Okay, what is here? Thorns 2, Loyalty 3, Channeling. Have no idea what that's for. Oh, Feather Falling 4. Does... I already have that on my boots. So, useless. Okay. All the buckets you could ever want. Another brick, another brick, another brick, another brick. Alright, this building is unfinished because I still need to get the iron to make my lava farm. It really sucks when your whole production is halted because your lack of iron. Extra chests can really do well. And this is the map wall. This is where we were. I was building right about here. I was moving stone brick from here all the way down to here. The map wall right there. Just building on the server started on 6/27/22. Welcome to Red Sea Craft. Okay. No spruce here. So, gotta do the old-fashioned cut down, cut down. Best way to take out the spruce trees is to take them out from the bottom like this. Just keep going straight. Make sure you have bamboo scaffolding. It's going to make it a lot easier to collect the spruce. You're going to just, like you would in a cave, you look up and you drill up. And as soon as I use up all the logs, it's time to use the bamboo to take out the rest of the spruce tree.
Hey, crew.
Hey, what'd you think of that time-lapse video I made, Abu? How you been? I'm streaming from a hotel room in Manchester, New Hampshire. Just that's why the stream probably looks good on your end. You you saw the huge size of that building, right?
It was really good. You have spent lots of days on it and you deserve all those views.
Yeah.
Also, I'm doing good.
Oh, that's great to hear. I'm just gonna say that if you can tell it's good when it looks so big you can actually see it from here. And if you watch the full video, I'll actually say how much materials I went through to build the second building. 1,800 spruce stacks. Spruce log stacks. That's a lot of wood. And I mean, one of the reasons why I have not been streaming a lot lately is because I'm concerned for quality. It's really bad when your internet is acting up and makes it impossible to stream longer than an hour. And it starts to pixelate and get worse the longer you stream. Which is why I've been doing a lot of videos and shorts lately.
In my entire Minecraft career I haven't used that much wood, also it looks quite good right now, I will tell you when it's worse.
Yeah. Alright, thank you. Just right now, I'm just trying to get enough wood to build that beauty over there. Like, I like spruce wood. I think spruce wood is the best material to build stuff with, mainly because they grow into these tall trees that are easy to take down, unlike oak trees that just go all over the place. Or there's a random chance it's one of those big behemoths you have to take down. One second, I gotta go get some torches from my factory. That's good. Being close to the main factory to get materials for that apartment complex is a good idea. Welcome to the stream. Just working
When
on
I
getting
saw this
materials.
stream, I was like, yeah, he's streaming.
Yeah, just the reason why I have not been streaming a lot is it's concerned for quality. That makes sense, Abu? Like, I want to present my stuff in the best way possible, but when my internet is interfering with that, that can be a problem. That's when I'm at home in Michigan, where there's no cable internet where I live. The only thing that's available in that area is radio-based internet. And I can't control people vacuuming outside my hotel room. Sorry about that, if you guys can hear that.
Yeah, understandable. I do streaming sometimes and I always have it on the background so I can hear it.
Alright, good. What's good, I have the netherite armor, which means I can fall from high heights and survive that. My dad's working at Spooky World Nightmare New England Haunted House at Funway Park in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I am in the hotel room, just trying to get some work done on my apartment complex. Like, I have less than, I think, about 4 months to get the entire apartment complex project completed. I've actually decided to have a schedule.
I hope he is having a good time there. Also hope he likes his job.
Yeah. Alright, I'm heading back to the apartment complex. You might as well see it without the video. Like, I enjoy making my videos, like, when I don't have time to stream. Sometimes, I realized this when I first started work on my apartment. When I first started work on my YouTube channel, I used to do streams a lot, but I could only do 380p. That wasn't until I figured out that you could actually use use an Ethernet cord to increase to decrease lag, which was important.
That's good you were able to figure that out. Nice job.
Yeah, but it took years to figure that out. But right now I'm just pretty happy to just stream it here. This is all on Wi-Fi in this hotel room, which is nice. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure I have plenty of spruce logs to actually get this done.
What up?
Hey! How's it going, Recon? What do you think, Recon? Look how big that is. It's
I
not,
think it looks good.
yeah, but as you can see, just this is just the framing process. I'll be detailing it later. Yeah, details matter, but right now I don't have time for details. Like, I was supposed to have this second building done 10 days ago. You know, things happen. Nothing ever goes to plan. Because I'm planning to use clay bricks at the for the exterior. So right now I have clay bricks in reserve. I decided if I was going to build this apartment complex, I needed to have my chests on the ground. I didn't want to move chests floor by floor. So if I ran out, I actually had to go back down to the bottom. Check this out. Look at, like, you reach the top. This is the 10th floor. The reason why there's nothing up here is that you build the 11th, you build the 10th floor, and you build all this as the foundation for the roof. It's 100 blocks tall, and right now that's going to be the third building right there. What do you guys think of the layout? Are there things I should change about it? Remember, I actually am limited by how big. I am limited by how big this part of the artificial land is. Can't have it too big because I need to actually be able to have room to put the clay brick exterior. Mm, I was thinking of jumping, but no. This took a long time to build, and it feels great to just walk on it after you put all your time and effort into it. I still have lots of plans out here. Not gonna build the interiors yet. I need all four buildings complete before I can do that. That way, I can actually figure out how best to make them have the same interiors, and even my dad was telling me I should build bridges that connect these buildings because of how tall they are and how they match each other's height. Without completing the third and the fourth building, these are undoubtedly the largest buildings I've ever built in survival. It's bigger than the factory on the second server. And Minecraft is my most played game on PlayStation Network, with 6,000 hours of playtime. I took the time to get another right axe. Right now, I have to make sure I have plenty of materials to actually get started on the third building. The third building is the most important. Is the most important, and it should be done, faster than the second building because of it's smaller than the second building. They're all gonna end up being the same height when they're finished, but
Also sorry if I don't talk sometimes. I'm
it's
playing
fine.
some Doom 2016.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it
that
about
game's
crafting.
great.
You've done good on it.
Awesome. I like Doom 2016. Good game. Good game. Even though I find the most difficult difficulty in Doom 2016 to be unplayable. Just trying to figure this out.
Ultra Nightmare is unplayable now.
I've actually tried it, and I was like,
I can't
it's
get past the first level.
yeah. I'm like, you try. I tried to get past the first level, and what's really bad, you have to do it all on one life.
If you do the first level on Ultra Nightmare, you do get up achievement.
I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I have 10,000 trophies on PSN now. Right now, I've been playing a lot of Dragon's Crown. Yep. Just trying to get enough to get back to work on that beauty. Need spruce wood. Thanks to the netherite axe, I don't need to actually replace it. Have like 20 stone axes on my inventory at all times. Just having one and just keeping an eye on the durability limit is important.
I have 100% the first 2 levels on Ultraviolence.
Very good, very good. You wanna know? I tried to go for the
Not 3.
I tried to go for the platinum for the original Doom on on PS4, and here's the one problem. It says one of the most important trophies: beat the entire game in co-op on Ultra Nightmare. And I can get my mom to help me with that game. Because that's the only person I can have as my wingman if I did go for co-op.
I know,
This,
I've tried, bud, I've tried.
yeah. Yeah, I hate co-op trophies so much. And just so you know, I have been uploading videos. So if I'm not streaming, that doesn't mean I'm not uploading. I am uploading videos and shorts. Just some people have been sending me messages saying, "Why aren't you uploading anything? Why
I've
aren't you?"
played every Doom game except 3, but I can't do one level on Ultra Nightmare.
Yeah, I played all the games. I mean, Doom 3. I like it because it's sort of like a. It doesn't play like your old fashioned Doom, but it's sort of like a horror game. Like you were just a new security guard, your first day on the job, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And the fact that the game took years to make because they had such a small staff. One of the best looking games on the Xbox, from what I heard. On the original Xbox, I say. Okay, the reason why I'm not gonna cut down the tall parts of the trees just
Joined
yet.
Andre/Matt 3 on Ultra Violence and near the end, but getting wrecked.
Mm-hmm. You wanna know I at least went for all the secret locations in Doom 1 and 2? Doom 1 and 2, it was fun to go for all those secret locations. Just making sure. You want to know what annoys me the most is when you're trying to work on something, then you're out of the material that you're using. Even your reserves are gone. So that means at least 2 days off of building it and actually just collecting resources for it. That's what happened a few times. I'm working on my build. I'm like, I'm so close to finishing this, and then boom. Okay, I have no choice. Let's go and let's get to work collecting the resources to make sure I can actually finish this. I've noticed this problem in the past with me uploading videos. For some reason, I would try to upload every day, but you would think that people would stay subscribed, but for some reason, I would upload something only for them. I would upload a video, and for some reason, I'd lose subs instead of gaining subs. Sometimes I'm wondering what the problem was. I'm uploading. I'm not a dead channel. That feeling, you know? And there were times I almost gave up on some of my builds in the past because I wasn't getting enough views to justify the time I put into them. Like, I am capable of building huge structures very quickly. I mean, to me, quickly is 30 days. I say a novice would actually be working on that for 2 years.
Man, what? You're such a good YouTuber, but you're losing subs.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I work hard on my videos. I upload, and I remember last year I was wondering what's the problem. I was like, for some reason, I kept subs if I didn't upload, and I lost subs if I did upload. Does that make sense? Just right now, the only thing that's keeping me going on this YouTube channel is making sure. I like showcasing my work on my Red Sea Craft Minecraft server. Of course, occasionally I do have to. I actually have to go and do real jobs to make sure I actually have the money to continue.
That sucks. It could just be that some people subbed and when you kept uploading Minecraft they unsub or something different.
And sometimes I think that YouTube intentionally unsubs them. But it's okay. If I was all about the subs and the views, I think I would have given up a long time ago. Most of all, you have to do this for fun. And hopefully if I keep at it, maybe people will discover me.
Bro, there's this one secret I'm missing, but it's where it is. Bruh.
Yeah. I have tried to do other games in the past. They just did not get the they just not get the viewership I needed to continue.
I've looked at my map 90 times and I don't see it.
Yeah, I know. Some of these secrets can be a bit of a pain to find. They just, I say id Software's team is very good at hiding stuff. Also, I've been seeing this other problem.
And I've literally got the upgrade to find secrets.
Yeah, that upgrade. And you're wondering, how does this secret lead to this secret? And I remember just going to the map editor and just making some new levels. One of the reasons why I love Minecraft so much is because there's unlimited freedom in what you can do in the game. Like, build as big as you want as long as your system can handle it. What other game can you name that gives you so much freedom?
Man, I guess I've got to continue.
Yeah. Never give up, never surrender.
Don't starve.
I have tried that game, but I didn't understand it. Like, some people have told me, try 7 Days to Die, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, what's that?
Exactly.
Like, there's some games where you just, people are telling me to play this, play that. Like, I can't stand Fortnite, to be honest. I've tried Fortnite in the past, and I was not impressed.
7 Days is a great game.
Okay, at some point maybe I should try it out, but maybe I'll wait for it to be free on PlayStation Plus. Of course, The Forest is another such game that's fun to take advantage of the construction.
I'm working on a series on Stranded Deep right now, but that's definitely next.
Oh, Stranded Deep. I actually tried the game. I actually tried the game, but like I didn't have time because I had to get back to work on this.
This is the most annoying thing. One secret missing. I hate this.
I know one secret missing, and then you gotta find out the secret. Like find a lever, find something, and then you watch a video and you realize how easy it was to find, and then you start smacking yourself in the face because you're like shocked that it was that easy to find. If only you thought a bit longer about it. Like I've actually had that moment where I'm like, how do I do
I
this?
think
Then,
I see it, but it's too late. I'm gonna have to replay the level.
oops. Yeah, but at least you get to have more fun blasting monsters, so you can actually open it up. Just trying to make sure I have
Also
plenty.
demoed you turning to ash meme here.
Okay, looks like I gotta massacre some. Depixelize some creatures, so I can get some experience points. Like, is it okay to say kill digital animals? Need experience
You know
points?
that so deep inside I'm not really annoyed about that one secret.
Yeah, but it is fun to try to get all the secrets. Like, just heading back to my tree farm over here. Okay. Look the other way, PETA. I'm taking care of some animals. Okay. Next. Since I'm playing this on peaceful, all the food they drop, I can easily just cook for experience points.
100% ultra violence playthrough. How this is much fun. Man, why do I do this to myself?
Yeah, why do I do this to myself? Like you, I mean, you want to know? I thought the most hard thing I could ever do in Call of Duty, for example, was play through Modern Warfare 2 on Veteran. Which I did. I beat the both campaigns in Veteran, and I'm like, as soon as I beat the game for the first time on Veteran, I was like, woohoo! I did it!
Is that hard difficulty?
Actually, it literally says the tagline behind Veteran is "You will not survive," as in you die in like one or two shots. So that means you have to actually make sure you stay behind cover as much as possible.
Info.
Yeah, just right now, just trying to get some experience points from the animals. Your sacrifice is not in vain. Ground beef, pork. All right, let me just take care of the
We should do
spruce law.
Minecraft hardcore.
You know, I would love to do that, but here's the one thing that would make me very, very upset if that happened. I die and I lose everything. The server is gone. I can't do that. I like playing Minecraft without stress. Like, I'm gonna say this: Dark Souls, for example, I love taking the time to actually get stronger and all that. And look at this, my efforts to get material experience points for my just working away, just trying to get as much experience points for my axe as possible. Thank goodness I have
As a
mending
pro
one.
who's played every Dark Souls game, good job.
Yeah, and you want to know the fun part in Dark Souls, for example, was me attempting to beat the game with, I mean, as fast as possible. Like, I remember on the original Demon Souls on PS3, I could beat the game in under 14 hours. Like, my first playthrough was 235 hours. That was just my first playthrough because I kept getting the soul tendency up to black. Which means I was fighting overpowered enemies and I had no idea what to do. Meanwhile, I'm just looking at lots of pork. What's good about it, I can easily take all the meat and actually cook it and actually get extra experience points that way, which is smart.
Bro, I am going to search this secret up.
Oh, let's see. Let me see. I'm guessing it was easier than you thought. Yep, yep. Since I have no creepers, okay.
BRB.
Be right back. Sorry, pig mother. Your little guy has to go on his own now. Or should I just kill him here? No, no. See, I spared the little one because he won't give me experience points if I do. I'll stream as much as I can before me and Dad actually have to leave this hotel room. The internet in New York is, I'm sorry to say, trash. So that means I won't be able to stream while in New York. But I will be able to upload videos if possible in New York. Cannot afford to have my axe break. This netherite axe is worth more than these chickens. Cooked. Okay, look away, dog lovers. There's going to be animal lovers out there, I'm sure of it, even though these are just pixels.
Yeah, it was easy.
And let me guess, was it easier than you thought? Like, you get stressed, you're trying to figure out, and then all of a sudden you look it up and you're like, ah, it was that easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually had that before where I'm like, how do you do this? And then all of a sudden I watch one video that talks about it and I'm like, oh. Like, for example, in Resident Evil Remake, I can actually do all the puzzles without looking up any guides. Mainly because I have the solutions memorized in my head.
It wasn't on the map though, which I hate. Why make a skill which makes you know where secrets are but don't show some?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Right now, I have not played Doom 2016 in like 2 years, but I still own it. Okay, little sheep, since you do not give me experience points, I will spare you. If you grow up, I will kill you. No. For for child safety, I have to say depixel you. Uh, depixel the animal. All right, which sounds better, kill or depixel? I'm really sorry, Mr. Wolf. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wolf. Oh, you grew up very quick. Now here we go. Just trying to get some experience points for my axe.
The secret was worth. It's a rocket launcher. Aslo dpixel.
Depixel them. And at the same time gain leathered for making books. So I can actually sell them to the merchants at the village. Of course, since you don't get any points for killing the babies, you leave those babies alone. Okay. Just gotta keep working on it. Gotta go get some more spruce logs. Now I have enough experience points to, instead of my axe
Now
being at
time to kill
50%.
every enemy until I find the one I need.
Yep, correct. Search and destroy. Yep, show no mercy. Just collecting as much spruce logs as possible. I need at least 250 stacks of spruce logs to get started on the building. And 64 times 250. just when you're building huge, you have to think about it you have to think about what you're building in terms of how much materials. Like when I look at a big building, I don't just see the huge building. I'm thinking, okay, if the building is 100 blocks tall, that means 64 plus another. 64 plus another 30, 36 logs. That means that there was 100 logs all the way to the top. Not complaining here, just an observation. It's funny. Some people would assume, how do I do this without going crazy? Let's just say I'm already crazy. No, I'm kidding.
How do you do this without going crazy?
Easy. Easy. All you have to do is have something external playing. Like sometimes music can be appropriate, or sometimes actually listening. I usually listen to a lot of history documentaries while I'm working on this. Like recently, I've been.
Exactly, I've got you.
Usually, as long as you have a distraction for the boredom and the repetition, you can actually build anything if you have the time for it. Like as long as there's nothing interrupting you and you're just listening to your documentary. Like for example, Ken Burns' The Civil War is one of my favorite documentaries because that's about 11 hours long. So you listen to, I've listened to that in one sitting because I needed to get some work done and I needed something that was interesting to listen to while I was working. Or I love listening to long movies while I'm working on this. So there was one time I actually watched Schindler's List at least 10 times while working on this build. Because that movie is like almost, I think, about 3 hours long. Like, the less time I have to actually go up and change a disc, the more happy I am. Of course, you can listen to YouTube, but the problem is sometimes the ads really destroy the mood of the video. If I wasn't streaming now, I'd be listening to a documentary or something.
Unless it's a stream.
Yeah, unless it's a stream. Because you wouldn't believe this, but you being here talking to me is now my external entertainment. You're actually distracting me from the boredom while I'm doing this. That's the difference. It's that unless because that's the factor that determines how long I stream. The more people who are watching me do this,
Same for me.
yeah, yeah. For example, I just got a new documentary series I'm looking forward to listening to while working on my stuff called done by my boy Ken Burns. Ken Burns, The War. And I'm looking forward to actually watching that from start to finish while I'm working on my stuff. So I'm like, ooh, I love history.
If I wasn't watching YouTube, I wouldn't be playing Doomaran.
Yep. Just trying to get as much wood as possible because there was one time It took me 2 days to get enough wood to actually continue filming. Tomorrow I actually have to start filming again. Filming for my next stream. I mean, next time lapse. I have the 10-minute time lapse if you want to watch the full thing after this stream because I worked really hard on that. That was 40 days of work. I would work real hard building and recording, and then after I'm done building for the day, I would go to Share Factory and start editing and rendering it, which was another 2.5 hours of work per day. Just right now, just keep working away, just trying to get some work done. And of course, I live by this this saying while I'm working on my build: "Take your time. It's not a race."
I've got like 350 plus hours in Elden Ring. Does that count?
Actually, that's pretty impressive. Good job. That's pretty impressive. Like I probably have I probably have like 300 hours in Elden Ring as well. Just also, you wouldn't believe it. In my top 10, Bloodborne is still the fourth highest played game on my PS5 with 480 hours. Second place for the games on my PS I most played games I've ever played on the PlayStation was Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto Online.
Bruh.
Yeah, online, that's 2,000 hours right there. I'm actually worth a lot of in-game money in that game. I did not spend a dime on shark cards in that game. I hate the idea of microtransactions, so I avoid buying them. So I prefer to just try to get the money legit without buying any microtransactions whatsoever. What do you think? To me, it ruins the challenge if I were to just buy it with microtransactions. At least I'm not one of
Nice
those.
job.
I mean, I'm not one of those whales that'll just mindlessly spend money on microtransactions. I'd rather spend money on new games rather than microtransactions.
Talking to you has got me killed. You've got your first kill, lol.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That means Mars is doomed. And when I have time, I have to I have to try Doom Eternal again. Just getting some work done, collecting as much wood. The stream must look good. Due to the good internet in this hotel room, that is, I think, about a league better than what.
I've beaten Doom Eternal, but I used Sentinel armor, but I can't care. It's not like you're a higher tier of person cause of it.
Yeah, if it's in the game, it's legit. That's what I'm going to say there. Some people will say it's overpowered, but I don't care. Like, if it's in the game, use it. is trying to collect is my least favorite thing is me cutting down trees and trying to get the wood. But at least I decided I'm not doing oak trees. Oak trees were a pain.
Exactly. I'm not like insane at Doom games, but I'm decent. If I need to use something to help me that's been implemented into the game, I will.
Yeah, but there's always going to be that one person that's like, "You're not playing it right." I'm like they say, "Oh, you shouldn't be using magic in Dark Souls. You're not a real Dark Souls fan if you use magic." And then I have to ask, why is the magic in the game then? I don't know. Is it meant to look pretty? Yeah? No, it's meant to be used. Like, I get it that some people think magic is overpowered, but that's why people are using it. If it's in the game, it's legit. Am I right? There's always going to be somebody who claims that they know how to that you're playing the game wrong. There's no right or wrong way to play a game as long as you're having fun. I mean, as long as you're having fun and you're not cheating yourself by adding mods or anything to it, you're good.
Exactly. Magic is really good, but if you use it, you're not a lower tier of person. You're like everyone else. Ooh, I beat Elden Ring without spirit.
Um, do you know my first playthrough I played without magic in Elden Ring? And then after I beat the game without magic, then I was like, okay, now I'm going to play as a sorcerer. Because I mean, you know, I played it just like those lunatics said. Don't use magic. I mean, okay, I'll play my first playthrough without using magic, and then then finally when I was done, when I was done with that playthrough, I was like this. Now I can use
Same.
magic.
I'm actually doing a mage build in Elden Ring.
Yeah, and my favorite spell is the one where it's that cannon. You know, you shoot that huge burst of magic. I'm like, wow. It uses up a lot of magic quickly, but wow. Guzzles magic faster than a Hummer.
Canon of Haifa.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and of course, I enjoyed just
My
helping other
masters.
players out. I mean, I enjoyed helping other players out, and I would just go in and one shot the boss for them. But to me, that's the fun thing. Like, I earned it. I was able to figure it out. Like, what other games? Like, for example, in Bloodborne, there was
More
no
than
real.
200 hours of my time in ER is helping people in GL.
Yeah, helping others in Elden Ring is a good thing. I think that's the only game where I actually enjoy helping others. Like, in Minecraft, I like helping others, but I don't like being told what to do. So in my Minecraft, for example, I usually just go on. I'll look at their builds and look at their world and say they're doing a good job, which is the truth. I'm impressed whether or not, but then I get back to work on my build. Just I'm somebody who loves looking at other people's builds. I try not to copy others, but I like being inspired by others. Because I'm building my builds in a very distinct way. And right now I'm just happy to just showcase my builds to a way that trying to build it unique as possible. But
My
of course,
100% run is going to suck.
I know. Is it possible to beat some of these games in one sitting? Yes. If you know what you're doing, yes. Okay, Abu, question. Do you hate time-based puzzles? I mean, no, time-based trophies, where you have to beat the game in a certain amount of time. Like, for example, Resident Evil 7, you had to beat the game in under 4 hours. From
Upgrade all runes. Bro, that's going to take 100,000 hours.
um, in in Resident Evil 7, you had to beat the game in under 4 hours. That means you have no time. You have no time. You can't just stand there. You actually have to beat these enemies quickly. Or if you can't beat them quickly, run past them. I beat Resident Evil 7 with only 10 minutes to spare on the 4-hour counter. What do you think? 10 minutes to spare. And then Resident Evil 8. I beat the game in under 3 hours. And under 3 hours with just 5 minutes to spare. Like, the edge of the knife, all that, like, oh my goodness, right?
Yes, I don't really like it just because you have to know the game and I need to not eat, bathroom break or anything.
Yeah, unless you're one of those people that'll actually pause the game. Like, for example, Resident Evil 2, the clock would actually stop if you paused the game. Which was nice. I'm like, okay, pause it at 2 hours. Or another one, alright, beat the game. I mean, I'm trying to beat Tormented Souls. There's a trophy that says beat the game in under 3 hours. I'm like, thinking, how is that possible? I love time-based puzzles, and I mean, no, time-based trophies, and I hate time-based trophies. Like, to me, 4 to 5 hours is reasonable, but not 3. But of course, you do get the Samurai Edge unlimited ammo handgun in Resident Evil Remake if you beat the game in under 3 hours. See, there's incentives to beat the game in under a certain period of time. Or you get the unlimited ammo rocket launcher if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty in under 3 hours. That would mean you'd have to know the game inside out, you'd have to know the quickest way to get to each objective, and knowing full well that some enemies will one-hit you. There's a low percentage for that. But that's the fun thing, a challenge. Still working away, trying to get as much wood as possible. My apartment complex building needs a ton of wood.
Yeah, but if they just wanna platinum the game without being all sweaty then let them.
Yeah. Like, there's some games, to me, I consider getting 70%, 70% complete is good enough. 70% of the trophies collected is a good thing. Okay, very good, very good. Also, just working away on this, and I I recently started a Twitter account that's all about my Red Sea craft, my Red Sea Gaming YouTube channel. Just trying to make sure that there's plenty of social media interaction for my channel. Eventually, I gotta get it verified.
I hate games that need you to get all endings. You have to play the game multiple times and do all this stuff, like Elden Ring, need to beat TH.
Actually, I have a solution that will save you a lot of time. You want to hear it? Use the cloud saves, Abu. All you have to do is upload your before you go before you fight the final boss. Exit out your game after saving it, of course. Upload your save file to the cloud. Upload your save file to the cloud. Beat the game and get that ending. Then get the trophy for that ending. Then you quit. Then you quit the game. You download that save file you uploaded to the cloud back onto your console of choice if you're on PlayStation.
Damn.
No, it's fine. I think the best. I love the music for the final boss fight for Elden Ring. Like I'm like this. Oh, this music is so good, and then of course you die and all that. And you guys wouldn't believe this. Both these buildings combined, there's 3,350 rooms. That's all 10 floors each.
Gimme 33,549.
Oh, do you know that the last building, the apartment complex building, I'm planning to have the fourth building to be the largest building there is. Like, there's 116 rooms per floor for the first building, and 216 rooms per floor for the second building. And I don't know how many rooms the third layout has, but I'm going to have to count that before I can start construction. But the final building is going to be 400 rooms per floor. That's the plan. That means it's going to be huge. It's going to be twice as big as the second building. And it's basically, like I said, it's going to be the largest survival build I've ever constructed. I have to top what I did before. That makes sense? Building the largest survival projects. Yeah. I have to top myself. I gotta make the biggest builds I can possibly build by in that apartment complex, having all 4 buildings completed. Yep, that's fine. Like, I understand you guys are distracted and it's fine. Because I get distracted too when I build stuff like this. And thanks to me needing a lot of spruce, I figured out lots of ways to cut down spruce trees very easily. Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys.
Oh, this dude just came up behind me and one-shot me, haha.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Here are the achievements I have never gotten in Minecraft. I have the platinum to this game. I have never summoned the Wither. I have never, I mean, I have never installed a beacon on my server before. What do you guys think? Like, they say having a beacon could actually make things easier, but I've never seen it happen. I've been playing this game for 10 years, and I'm like, what's so important about a beacon?
Nothing
Just try.
wrong with distractions, keeps the ideas fresh, prevents
Mm-hmm.
builder's block and allows you to plan better in survival where you have to. I
Mm-hmm.
swear if I have one enemy missing I'm done with this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The reason why I tell you guys this is because I'm like, you are so right, Recon. And also, I'm just saying that I'm somebody who has not summoned the Wither because I heard that it's very risky to summon the Wither because he'll destroy everything in his path. Is there a way for me to summon the Wither without having anything destroyed? And maybe at some point, Recon and your buddies can come on my server and help me.
Never.
Help me summon the Wither. Because oh, eventually, I do have to find a way to get to the end fortress so I can get me some choco boxes. I have already gotten the platinum to this game, but I have not found the end fortress in this server yet.
I don't think I've used any other weapon except the shotgun or Mao.
Oh, I love the shotgun. Like, eventually, I do have to find an underwater fortress and actually get my hands on sponges. Also, I gotta get the
There's a way
materials.
to make a nether star farm which we have in Valor, but if you want a legit fight, build an obsidian cube deep underground.
Good idea, Recon. Maybe when I have time, like when I'm home, maybe I can invite you to my server and have you and a few buddies help me out in doing that. I'd really appreciate it. Just trying to get everything done by myself takes time.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm missing more kills than last time. I don't wanna do this again.
Yeah. Trying to play a game on the hardest setting means like when you're playing it on like normal mode, for example, you still have a challenge, but at least you have time to dodge some shots. But what's really bad when you're playing on the hardest difficulty in terms of Call of Duty veteran mode, or if you're playing, I'm trying to remember the name. Like it came out in 2015. Oh yeah, Black Ops 3. There's realistic mode where like in real life, one shot you're dead. And to me, that wouldn't be realistic because what if it was your foot that was shot? You'd still survive. Just getting. Okay, let me see if I can find some extra torches. I'm gonna
looking
count.
everywhere on the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna count how many rooms there are for the third building. For the third building layout, like I gotta remove all the torches because the torches will get confusing. I'll be able to figure it out because 64 torches to a stack. If I can figure out how many rooms there's going to be, uh, I'll be able to figure out how many rooms there'll be when there's 10 floors.
I know there's 3 enemies at the end, but when they appear I can't go back.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I'm not going to count the stairwells. So, this is 14 right here. I'm going to run all the way over here and start from over here. It's big when it takes a bit for me to get to the other side. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
In
25,
will miss this enemy, bro.
26, 27. Yeah. Don't worry. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. 120 rooms. And not to mention, alright, here we are. 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 140 rooms for the third building. This is 216 right here. This is 140 rooms. So times that by 10. There's going to be 10 floors, so that's 1,400 rooms just for this building. I need to know because I'll need all the resources I can get. But plus, I have to count the 2 stairwells. There's 2 rooms that will be stairwells. You can tell where the stair right there. So there's 140 rooms for each floor plus 2 stairwells. What do you guys think of how big that is? Alright, the sheep. Answer me. Answer me. Okay. Okay, he couldn't answer.
That's more bones than my baby body.
Yeah. But what do you guys think? 1,400 rooms for the third building compared to 2,116 rooms for this building. It's another 1,400 rooms, people.
Bro, I'm missing a kill. Where is he?
Yeah. This is going to be a huge building, and I think it'll take approximately 20 to 25 days to finish. Hey, Boo, what do you think? By myself, it'll take that long. Just checking. Alright.
Insane, bro.
It's insane, but it's going to work. Very soon you're going to have 3 buildings here. 3 huge, gigantic, basically 3 huge buildings. But of course there's going to be a 4th building. But I got to take out that mountain over there before I can actually start building the foundation for the 4th building. The 4th building will actually dwarf this building here. $400 rooms per floor, which will mean 4,000 rooms upon completion. And I'm hoping to have all 4 buildings framed and ready for detail by November 30th. Right now, I'm just taking a look at how much spruce logs I have. The most important thing I have to figure out is how much spruce logs I need per floor in order to detail it. Since each building is going to have 10 logs per floor. 10 logs per floor. How many struts are we talking about? So I'm going to do the count. This is what I did for the first building, and this is what I'm doing for the second building. 1 strut, 2 strut, 3 strut, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There's 29 struts that will need to be constructed for this building. We're talking 290 spruce logs just for the first floor alone. But of course, I have
I'm
to,
thinking of 99 different answers to my problems.
yeah. $290 spruce logs per floor, but that doesn't count. That does not count at least 5 spruce logs for each strut. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually 6. So that means it's going to be a lot. But I I have the patience for it. Just when it's done, it's done. Like, if all right, all those who are watching the stream, if you guys are curious of how I built this entire building, you can actually watch the time lapse I uploaded last night, which was a 10-minute video of it going 510 times the speed, and it's a lot of work compressed into like 6 minutes, 42 hours of footage.
Send help to me, please.
I'm really sorry. I have no idea. All right. Oh yeah, you're having trouble with Doom, right? Yep. I'm cooking all the meat because that can be good experience points. Sorry. The experience points, little guy.
There's 2 enemies I'm missing.
Oh, you're trying to kill all the enemies before moving on? Yeah, some enemies, they'll just hide and it gets annoying. Just trying to find something. Alright, I'm still waiting on them
It gives
making
me
a...
points for all enemies dead, but I can't find it.
Alright, understandable. I'm just hoping that eventually they'll have their PS5 version for Minecraft come out. That way, better draw distance, better render distance, less likely the game crashes. I've actually had the game crash on me a couple of times while building this. That's why whenever I am about to get on this server at the start of the day, I always upload a save file to the cloud. That way, if there's if my save gets corrupted, I can have a backup.
I cannot find this dumb enemy.
Yes, this enemy is too dumb. It doesn't want to die, so it's like, you can't find me. Yep. Yeah, I know. Just trying to be a completionist can be hard.
My controller is about to be in pieces.
Don't do that. What did the controller ever do to you? I stand up
Can
for
I die?
controllers. I'm really sorry, but due to griefing incidents in the past, I've actually had people grief my stuff in the past, and I get very protective of my stuff.
Receives pieces.
Yeah, just don't actually break your controller because those aren't cheap. But I usually let people have a look around my server. Like you can tell if you watch the intro to my videos, my PSN is out there in the open for people to find me on PlayStation Network. Or
I am
if you,
not, but if this dude ain't coming out, I will.
uh huh. But if you're on Xbox or any other, you just have to know my you just have to know my Microsoft account. I'm still wondering why Microsoft decided to name me Weary Ant. I didn't choose that name, or was it automatic? Once I have all four apartment complex buildings completed, I'm going to build a nice garden right here, and if there's room, a hedge maze. Does that sound cool?
I feel like the game's glitches.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Just, it might feel like I'm avoiding people coming on my server. You understand? It's more like trying to protect my server from people who grief my stuff for their own fun and pleasure.
I have checked everywhere on the map, but I don't see it.
Maybe there's something you have to trigger in order for them to appear.
Everything has been triggered.
Interesting. What could it possibly be? And lots of free experience points.
I'm literally right before the end of the area.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I hate that, like, you are on a winning streak and all of a sudden you can't find what you're looking for. Just everybody's out just, you understand, Abu. Like, I've been griefed a lot in the past, so I sort of am restrictive of who I allow on my server.
Am I straight up blind or this dude glitched?
Not sure.
Oh yeah, one of my friends came to my house, went on my server and started griefing, but I stopped them.
Yeah, you understand, right? You put like I mean, I put like thousands of hours into perfecting my craft in this game, and I would be most upset if I lost all that progress. Sorry. Excuse me. Like, it just takes a lot to recover after you've been messed with.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all for security's sake, and and people look at me like I'm the bad guy, and they say, "Oh, why are you restricting what we can do on your server?" I say, "Don't blame me. Blame the griefers I trusted last time." It's funny. It's griefers that ruined my carefree attitude about letting people on my server. Now all of a sudden, I look at every new player that comes on my server with distrust and suspicion. Unless you're somebody like Recon, a friend of mine I've known for years, or Special.
Would you trust me though or would you not? I don't care what you say, I respect it.
As long as you're respectful of my stuff, I will be respectful of you. Like, to me, I'm willing to give people a chance if they're willing to prove to me that they can be trusted. Like, when I go on people's servers, I try not to. I mean, I don't destroy any work. I might suggest something, but I won't destroy anybody's work. To me, it's no different than somebody walking up to you. You're making a beautiful sandcastle on the beach, and you decide to kick that sandcastle in front of the kid who's having a good time. It might have been a good laugh for you in the moment, but you just made yourself an enemy. This entire build I worked very hard on, and I'm trying to make sure that no one gets on it to grief it.
I'm not the type of person to grief for fun, I just wanna play and have fun.
Yep, correct. Correct. I'm willing to give people like you a chance. But of course, as I mean, I'm trying to remember, Alfred from Batman Dark Knight said, "Some people just want to see the world burn."
I can't find the guy, I'm done with that.
Yeah, but don't worry, you can always find these enemies later. Like, it's not like the game is going to vanish into thin air if you can't find them right away. I mean, there are some puzzles
And people
that
like them shouldn't exist.
I wouldn't say that. There are some servers where griefing is acceptable. It's just I'm one of those people that are like, I want this server to grow, not shrink due to stuff being burned to the ground. This is a lot of work, and this is,
Still, I spent a good 30 minutes on that.
yeah, sorry to hear that. They literally have to put a sound effect that makes you feel a little bad about taking them out. If they were real, arrest me. If they weren't, don't arrest me.
I might not need it, but I wanna be safe so I don't miss it.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, this is my procedure when people come on my server for the first time. I give them no privileges. I give them a tour of the server. How they act,
Other
you
than that,
know.
I would say that's another 100%.
Yeah. I give them a chance to look around the server. And depending on their attitude after the tour, then I'll give them privs. But there's some people who were like, I don't care. Give me the privs. Give me the privs. This one guy actually threatened to report me to Sony for not giving him privileges. And I was like, I've done nothing wrong. Does that make sense? Like, the guy's like, trying to threaten me with going to Sony if I don't give him privileges on my own server.
Bruh, just be patient and watch. Also, Sony wouldn't understand.
Yeah, just be patient and watch. Be careful who. Yeah, Sony wouldn't understand, and they would assume that I'm the bad guy here. It's called. I would want to protect my Mona Lisa if I was Leonardo da Vinci.
Also, last 3 levels, all secrets, all challenges, all optional items and secrets.
Cool. Oh, thanks to me depixelizing all those animals earlier.
Still, that one level kinda makes me angry inside.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes you're wondering, where did these developers hide these enemies? I'm just gonna have to warn you guys, like, I
I
can't,
went through all that effort for nothing.
alright, good. Actually, that's bad, sorry. But I just gotta tell you guys, like, sometimes I won't be able to
At
stream.
least I found that rocket launcher.
Alright, very good. But sometimes I won't be able to stream because,
Maybe not nothing.
circumstances, but of course, sometimes I need to upload videos, and I have a feeling that some viewers are unaware that I upload videos. Isn't that weird? Tomorrow, I actually have to take a few hours and actually film Player 2, actually building a temporary structure around this building. I want to be able to control the lighting.
It's fine if you're in serious circumstances but don't want to upload. Do what you want, mate. Life is yours and take advantage of it.
God bless you, Abu, for that. Thank you. Just, but I'm just gonna say, sometimes I mean, I've actually had, I mean, 3 years ago, I was streaming every day, to the point where I couldn't even sleep at night, because I was so focused on the next day's stream. That makes, like, I was concerned about my health. Or it felt like every day.
You
Now
should be
my
concerned about yourself. Don't always worry about what others think about you. Worry about yourself first.
That's true, but there's always, I mean, also the channel. Just don't worry. I got, like, right now I'm streaming because I want to. Like, I wanted to see if I could. I mean, if the internet here was good for streaming. So far, after almost 3 hours, the streaming is good. But I'm sure the stream will be cut off at 3 hours. For some reason, YouTube has actually limited how much time I can have on streaming. For some reason, to just 3 hours. Or that's if there's nobody watching my stream during that time. Also, I mean,
Alright, man, I have to go now. God bless you.
God bless you too. In a little bit, I have to end the stream. But thank you guys very much for watching, and please like and share, and please check out my other content. I have videos on, I have videos on me working on these builds, and as well, I have a time lapse I uploaded yesterday of that second building over there. If you want to watch it, you guys all have a great day. God bless, and see you guys next time. Red Sea out.